Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Robert Harley, and this is the Excelli Life Show. I'm so glad you're here. We're gonna get right into today's topic because it's very late here, as usual. Anyways, today we're gonna continue with the ABCs of success, and we're gonna talk about the letter T. The letter T. The word that I chose for the letter T is the word tenacity. Tenacity. Now, I choose this word because this is the kind of word. This is a word that you need to have tenacity when it comes to pursuing your goals and your dreams. Um, so again, we're gonna go through some quotes here, with some quotes, and then we're gonna go talk about tenacity tonight. I want to make this video. Just to say it off the bat, I want to make this video a short video. Um, Not because for one thing, it's because of the time. It's very late here. It's 2:30 in the morning, 2:30 a.m. here. So I shouldn't be doing this so late in the morning, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try to make it a short video compared to other times. But before we go into talk about tenacity, let's define what tenacity is. Tenacity, according to the dictionary, is the quality of being tenacious or of holding fast, persistent, of holding fast or persistent. This is another one. That's just one definition there. The second definition is the quality of retaining something. The quality of retaining something. Number three, the third definition that I have here, the quality or property of holding together firmly. The quality or property of holding together firmly. So holding on firmly. So the tenacity is you're persistent. The word tenacity, I have a related word to as persistent. Never, yeah, persistent, perseverance. Um, you know, uh, I forgot the different words that they have in related word. But here's some quotes. I'll have to look that one up and read that one again. But here's some quotes to talk about tenacity, give an example what tenacity is. Tenacity, to succeed in life in today's world, you must have the will and tenacity to finish the job. That's not also one thing that separates successful people from non-successful people is that a lot of time non-successful people who have never achieved any great things in their life, they have a tendency of not finishing the job. And successful people have a tendency to finish what they started. That's one. That's one of the things that separate the successful people from non-successful people. Successful people have a tendency to finish what they started. So to succeed in life in today's world, you must have the will and tenacity to finish the job, to hold fast until the job is done. Here's another quote. Let me tell you the secret that has led me to my goal. My strength lies solely in my tenacity. My strength lies solely in my tenacity. Here's another quote. Tenacity is the mother of progress. Tenacity is the mother of progress. So you want to progress forward, to tenacity. Here's one other quote. To make our way, we must have firm resolve, persistent tenacity. We must gear ourselves to work hard all the way. We can never let up. That's tenacity, never letting up. We're going all out. If we have the courage and tenacity of our forebears who stood firmly with us, rock against the lash of slavery, Slavery, we shall find a way to do for our day what they did for theirs. I'm gonna stop there. That's all the quotes I have for now. There's lots more quotes, but I just kind of chose those ones. And I just want to stop there also because again, I'm gonna try not to make this video too long. So yeah, let's talk about tenacity. You know, we define tenacity. We have a definition of it, but what is it? What are some of the qualities of tenacity that separate successful people from non-successful people when it comes to pursuing their goals and their dreams? Like, you know, when it comes to you and I, or anybody pursuing the goals and dreams and on the journey of personal development. Tenacity is going when the going get tough. That's tenacity. Is keep going when the going get tough. Tenacity is starting when you don't have everything lined up perfectly. You don't have all your ducks in a row, but yet you want to start and you start. You start where you are with what you have, with what you can do. That's tenacity. You have the courage. That's another word that's related to tenacity. Is courage. Words like courage, boldness, persistent, perseverance. All those words are all connected to the word tenacity, or all related to the word tenacity. You know, you have the courage to go forward in the midst of the storm, in the midst of hardship. You know, I think one of the quotes, I didn't quote this quote, but one of the quotes that I saw with tenacity is a quote by Wilson Churchill. He said, "If you're going through hell, keep going." That's tenacity. If you're going through hell, keep going. You know, some people, when they're going through hell, when they're going through a hard time, they have a tendency to make camp, to set up camp there. You know, set up camp in hell. Who wants to set up a camp in hell? If you're going through a hard time, a tough time, you keep going. You don't stop. You don't set up camp. You don't, you don't let up. You keep going, even sometimes and you don't know where you're going, if you don't know what the next step to take, you continue to take that next step. You take that step of faith. You keep going. Sometimes you have to keep going and even know how to keep going. I mean, I've been there in my own life a lot of times when instead find myself in certain situation where I just didn't know what to do, but I just kept going. I kept going. I don't give up. I don't quit. I just kept on going, and that's how you have to do it when it comes to being tenacity or tenacious. You got to keep going. You know, hard time will come, but hard time will not last. Tough times will come, but tough time will not last. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. You got to keep going. Yes, life is going to throw you some curveball. Yes, things are going to come up against you, resistant and everything like that. But you know what? That's part of you growing up. You developing yourself. It's through the hard time. I think it's Les Brown that says, in the lean years, you put it in your heart, and in the surplus layers, you put it in your pocket or something like that. Something, I don't know if I say it backwards, but something like that. But the point is, you're gonna go through some hard time, and you're going to go through some good time in your life, especially when you're on the journey of personal development and personal growth, and also when you're on the journey of accomplishing your goals and your dreams, and you're tenacious about it. You are going to go through some tough times, some difficult times, but the thing is to keep going. Have the courage to keep going. Have the courage to keep to see it through, to see it through. You know, have the courage, the tenacity to keep going. That's one of the reasons why I choose the word, because I just have a feeling that I need to talk this way to someone. Some people out there who's going through a difficult time in your life. You may be struggling financially. You may be struggling with your health. You may be struggling in your family, in your relationship. You may be having some kind of struggle going on in your life. But I'm here to tell you, keep going. I'm here to tell you, this too shall pass. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Whatever it is you might be going through, I'm here to tell you, it's not the end. It's not the end. Whatever it is you're going through, whatever difficult times you might be going through, I'm here to tell you, it this too shall pass. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep your head up high. You gotta dig deep down inside of you. Pull out as much strength and courage and tenaciousness that you can muster up. And you keep your head up high and your shoulder erect, and you keep going. You stay focused on your goals and your dreams. You might not know what to do at this point in time in your life, at this difficult time in your life. You don't know, but you might feel like you're at a crossroad, and you don't know if you should turn right or to turn left. You might not know. You might feel like you're in the dark and you can't see ahead of a few feet in front of you. You can't even see where to make that next step. But I'm here to tell you, take that step of faith. I'm here to tell you, keep going. Don't let this discourage you. Don't let this, pull the rug from under you, so to speak. Don't let this tough time that you're going through be the end of you. Don't let the enemy have the last say over you. I'm here to tell you that you can make it. You can see this through. You can keep going. You have what it takes to succeed. You have what it takes to keep going. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. This is like a workout exercise for you. See it as a workout exercise. You go to the gym and you have to do some resistant training to build up your muscle. That's how muscle grows. It's through resistant. You have to do some resistant training. See this difficult time that you're going through as resistant training. It's a resistant training. When you come through it, you have some build some muscle. You have to build some resistant muscle, some tenacious muscle inside of you, some courage muscle, some persistent muscle, some um, perseverance muscle that you build up now. You're going to be stronger than before this difficult times that came up in your life came up. You're going to be stronger on the other side of this. You got to keep that in mind and keep going. Don't matter what. Don't ever give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't quit. Tough times will come. We all go through these tough times. We all have our valleys to go through. Yes, but there's a mountaintop. The mountaintop is coming soon. You just got to go through this valley, because there's valley and then there's mountaintops. Yes, we all like the mountaintops. We all like to be high, high above the world, to be high as a kite, flying high emotionally and everything when everything is going good. But yet there's the valley. The psalmist is called the valley of the shadow of death. You go through that valley. We all go through valleys in our lives, but we all also experience mountaintop experiences. And I'm here to tell you, you might be going through the valley of the shadow of death, but keep going. As Churchill said, if you're going through hell, keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't set up camp. Don't stop. This is not the end of you. This is not what's going to take you out of the game. No, you keep going. Know that you have the courage, the boldness, the tenacity, the stamina to keep going, to keep your head up high, to keep your shoulder erect, and you keep going. You stay focused on your goals and your dreams. You stay focused on what it is you want. You keep going, even when you don't know where to go, what to do. You keep going. Seek help if you have to. Seek other people out if you have to. Whatever it is you need to do, you do it. But the one thing you can't do is you cannot quit. You cannot cave in. You cannot give in to the pressure of life. You cannot give in. You gotta be stronger than this. This is how you know how they test you, or how they test pipe. You know, when the manufacturer make a pipe. You know, when you have a pipe, you know, they test it by putting pressure in the water in the pipe, and the pressure in the pipe will make the pipe expand, and any kind of crack in the pipe will be exposed, and with the crack how they discover the crack in the pipe is when the water is coming through the crack, because they put the pressure of water inside of it to see what its makeup, and you see if there's any crack in this pipe, and if there's any crack, then they know this pipe is defect. But when they put the pressure in and there's no crack and there's no leak, then they know that this pipe is good and it can go to the market. That's how they put pressure. Even I just listened to something just recently, and they said, "Oh, who was I listening to just recently?" He says how diamonds are made. Diamonds are made by putting pressure. Is in pressure. They're just rocks or coal or something, but under pressure they become precious stone. You are being the pressure of life are turning you into diamonds. You are being turned into a diamond by the pressure of life, because you might be just a common nobody, but the pressure, when you come through this pressure, you're going to be turned into diamonds. You're going to be like a diamond. You're going to be precious. You're going to be valuable to the marketplace. You're going to have a story to tell come through when you once you've gone through this experience. But don't give up. Don't quit. Don't cave in. Don't throw in the towel. You keep going. You have that tenacity about you. You have the persistent and the perseverance about you to keep going, to hold your head up, to hold your head up high, to keep your shoulders erect. You keep going no matter what happened, come what may. You know who's on your side. You know what's inside of you. You keep going, come what may. Uh, um, Let's think of the song, "Come What May." We shall overcome. That's the song. We shall overcome. That old Negro song. We shall overcome. Come what may, we shall overcome. So you got to have that kind of tenacity, that kind of boldness, that kind of courage and inside of you, that when tough time comes, when difficult times comes, when challenges comes in you, when you're pursuing your goals and your dreams on your journey of personal growth and development, you know difficult times will come, but you know that you can handle it. You know that you have what it takes to persevere, the courage to go forward, to keep going, not to quit. You know what's inside of you. You know what's being placed inside of you. You have greatness inside of you. You have great potential inside of you. You have a great purpose ahead of you. You have greatness inside of you that are aching to come out, aching to to be explode out, to be to be released. Have greatness inside of you. I believe it. You believe it. I believe it for myself, and I believe it for you, that there is greatness inside of you. Don't let this difficult time that you're going through be the end of you. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it, don't let it pull the wind out of your sail. No, you keep going, my friend. You have what it takes to keep going. You have what it takes to keep your head up high and your shoulder erect, and you keep going. You keep persevering. You keep going. Do not quit. I think it was the last speech that Winston Churchill ever gave before he died, passed away. I think it was his last speech was to a university student, graduating student. I think it was Harvard University or some university. He was like the keynote speaker at the graduation ceremony, and he just speak three words. He said, "Never, never, never quit." or never give up, something like that. Anyways, never quit. You know, it's not how long it takes you to get there. Is how is the fact that you get there. You know, it might take you a while to get there, but the key is to get there. What I'm trying to say. I'm thinking as I'm saying that, I was thinking about the story with the turtle and the air, the air. That race between the turtle and the hare, the hare. I'm like the turtle and the hare. How the hare is so faster than the turtle. And they're racing, and the turtle, keep going, keep going. And the hare, he's so fast, he decided to take a break, but the turtle keep going. The turtle keep going. It take him a long time to get to the finish line, but he kept going. Why? He persevered, he persisted, he had the tenacity to keep going. You might be the turtle. You might be going slow when it comes to you achieving your goals and dreams. You might be going slow, but keep going. You might not be the air, the hare. Like some people like to hear they get into a business opportunity and there's like phew, it just took off. You might be the turtle. You might be going slow, but keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You will cross the finish line eventually. You will cross the finish line eventually. You might not be as fast as the hare, but you will cross the finish line eventually. If you keep going, you will not quit, you will not give up, and you're not throwing the towel. Remember what I said earlier? That's one of the things that separates successful people from non-successful people. Successful people have a tenacity, a tendency to finish what they start. Whereas non-successful people have a tendency to not finish what they start. They're like the hair. They start, but they didn't finish. The thing. But you have to be like the turtle. Keep going, no matter how long it takes you to get there. If you keep going, you will eventually get there. You will eventually get there. You will eventually get there. I'm here to encourage myself, first of all, but I'm here to encourage you too. I'm here to encourage you to keep going. Get that tenacity about you. Get that tenacity about you. That's what we're talking about tonight. It's tenacity. Get it about you. Get inside of you. Be like a steel. Make it be your steel, your rod for your backbone. They say, come what may, come what difficulty, come what may. I will not quit. I will not give up. I will not cave in. I will not throw in the towel. I will keep going, come what may. Whatever difficult time, whatever hardship you might be going through, no matter how long it takes you to get there, I will not quit. I will not give up. I will not cave in. Someone asked me that something like that just recently. That was I said something. She said that you've been talking about that a year ago. I'm not gonna get into the detail of what we were talking about. She said you were talking about that a year ago. Does it normally take you this long to get to for you to accomplish your goals and dream, or to this long to do things? Because a year ago I heard you talk about this. And I say, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, it's been a year ago that I'm talking about doing something, and I haven't done it yet, or haven't accomplished it yet. But I haven't given up. I haven't quit. I'm still talking about it. I'm still pursuing it. I'm still gonna do it. So again, I mean, you kind of use myself as an example, but the point is no matter how long it takes, no matter how long it's taking you. It could be you be maybe pursuing something for years. The key is do not quit. I remember. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. But anyways, because of time's sake, it's 26, 24 minutes. And they didn't even want this video to be this long. Anyways, um, tenacity. We all have that quality in us. We all have the quality of tenacity, perseverance, persistent, courage, boldness to keep going. backbone, guts. Remember when I look up the word tenacity, that's some of the related word that I have in a dictionary. Some of the related word to tenacity: courage, boldness, perseverance, persistent, keep going. We all have these qualities on the inside of us. We just need to develop these qualities and keep going in the midst of difficult times, in the midst of going through the valley. We all go through valleys. There's the valleys and then the mountaintop, mountaintop, you know in the mountaintop. We all have mountaintop experience, but we also have the experience of going through some valleys. In the valleys, the difficult times. So you might be going through a valley right now. You know that the mountaintop experience is on the way. You know that a mountaintop experience is on the way. You gotta keep going. Keep going. Don't quit. Don't cave in. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. God is on your side. You have what it takes. You have what it takes on the inside of you to keep going. No matter how long it takes you, be like the turtle. Don't matter how long it takes you. Eventually as you keep going, you will cross that finish line. You will cross that finish line. Anyways, again, for time's sake, I didn't even want this video to be this long. It's 26 minutes. Um, Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks whoever watching me or wherever you're watching me from. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching the live, you're watching the replay, thanks for joining me. And thanks for joining me. Ken Rick, thanks for joining me. Raul, thanks for joining me. If you're watching the replay, thanks for taking the time to watching. Join me later on today, because today is Tuesday. Tuesday, early Tuesday morning here, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So join me later this evening, tonight, Tuesday night, for our the Mission Success online book club. This later on this evening, Tuesday evening. Right now it's Tuesday morning here, early, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. But later on today, we're gonna have the Mission Success online book club. We're reading the book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. The Science of Getting Rich, by Wallace Waddle, and we're on chapter 5. Again, I encourage you guys to go get a copy of this book, and you can join me this later on this evening when we'll continue our reading through this book. We're going to read chapter 5, and just come and value your comments. So later on this evening, please join me for that. Anyways, this is Robert Harding. This is the Excel Life Show. Thanks to guys for joining me. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it that you take the time out to watch my live video. Until next time, God bless you. I love you. Peace.